Imagine a small, impoverished village nestled amidst the rugged terrain of North Korea. Here, in the year 1915, a young boy named Chung Ju-yung was born into a family of farmers. Life was a constant struggle against poverty, hunger, and the harsh realities of rural life. Chung's family toiled tirelessly on their meager plot of land, but their efforts yielded little reward. Food was scarce and opportunities even scarcer. Education was a luxury they could ill afford, and Chung, like most children in his village, had little hope of escaping the cycle of poverty. Yet, even as a child, Chung possessed an unyielding spirit and a burning desire for a better life. He yearned for knowledge and opportunity, dreaming of a future far beyond the confines of his village. This longing for something more would become the driving force behind his extraordinary journey. Life in Asan was a constant test of resilience. The small village, nestled in the heart of rural Korea, was a place where every day was a struggle for survival. The people of Asan faced relentless challenges, from harsh weather conditions to the scarcity of resources. The community was tight-knit, bound together by their shared hardships and collective determination to endure. Chung witnessed firsthand the struggles of his family and neighbors. He saw the lines of worry etched deeply into the faces of the elders, the silent despair in the eyes of the parents, and the innocent confusion of the children. Each day was a battle against hunger, illness, and the unyielding forces of nature. He saw their hopes dwindle with each failed harvest, their dreams deferred by the weight of their circumstances. The fields, once full of promise, often yielded little more than disappointment. The farmers toiled from dawn till dusk, their hands calloused and their spirits weary, yet the fruits of their labor were often meager. These experiences left an indelible mark on young Chung. He was just a boy, but the weight of his observations was heavy. He understood the pain of unfulfilled dreams and the sting of relentless hardship. These early lessons in life shaped his character, molding him into a person of deep empathy and unwavering resolve. They instilled in him a deep empathy for the plight of the poor and ignited within him a fierce determination to overcome adversity. Chung's heart ached for his family and neighbors, and he vowed to find a way to lift them out of their suffering. He knew that the path ahead would be fraught with challenges, but he was ready to face them head-on. He refused to accept poverty as his destiny. Chung believed that there was more to life than the endless cycle of struggle and despair. He dreamed of a future where he could provide for his family and bring hope to his village. This belief became the driving force behind his every action. He knew there had to be a better life out there, and he was determined to find it. The stories of distant cities, bustling with opportunities and brimming with possibilities, filled his mind. He envisioned a place where hard work was rewarded and dreams could be realized. This vision fueled his determination to seek a brighter future. At the age of 16, Chung made a bold decision. He knew that staying in Asan would mean a life of unending hardship, so he chose to leave the only home he had ever known. With a heavy heart but a resolute spirit, he packed his meager belongings and prepared to embark on a journey that would change his life forever. He defied his father's wishes and set out for the bustling city of Chongjin. His father, a man of tradition and caution, had hoped Chung would stay and help the family. But Chung's vision of a better future was too strong to ignore. He knew that the city held the promise of opportunities that the village could never offer. In his heart, he carried the hopes of his family and the dreams of a better future. Every step he took was fueled by the desire to make a difference, not just for himself, but for those he loved. The bustling streets of Chongjin were a stark contrast to the quiet fields of Asan, but Chung was undeterred. He was ready to face the unknown. Little did he know that this journey would mark the beginning of an extraordinary adventure. The path ahead was uncertain, filled with both challenges and opportunities, but Chung's heart was filled with hope and determination. He was ready to forge a new destiny, one that would not only change his life, but also bring hope to his family and village. This was just the beginning of Chung's remarkable story, a testament to the power of resilience and the unyielding human spirit. Life in Chongjin was a world away from the quiet rhythms of Asan. The bustling city with its crowded streets and ceaseless activity was a stark contrast to the serene, pastoral life Chung had known. The air was thick with the scent of industry and the sounds of commerce, a cacophony that both excited and overwhelmed him. The city throbbed with energy, a chaotic mix of opportunity and exploitation. Every corner seemed to hold the promise of fortune, yet danger lurked in the shadows. The streets were filled with people from all walks of life, each one chasing their own dreams, their own slice of prosperity. It was a place where the ambitious could rise but also where the unwary could fall. Chung, armed with little more than his wits and determination, threw himself into the fray. He was a man on a mission, driven by a desire to carve out a better future for himself. The odds were stacked against him, but he was undeterred. He knew that success would not come easy, and he was prepared to fight for every inch of progress. He took on any job he could find, working tirelessly as a laborer, a construction worker, and even a delivery boy. Each role, no matter how menial, was a stepping stone towards his ultimate goal. The work was grueling, the hours long, but Chung's resolve never wavered. He learned the value of hard work and perseverance, lessons that would serve him well in the years to come. As a delivery boy, he navigated the labyrinthine streets of Chongjin, delivering goods to every corner of the city. It was a job that required both physical stamina and a keen sense of direction. Through this, he became intimately familiar with the city's layout and its people, forging connections that would later prove invaluable. Each day was a struggle for survival, but Chung never lost sight of his goals. Despite the exhaustion that gnawed at his bones and the constant uncertainty of his future, he remained focused. He knew that every hardship he endured was a step closer to his dream. His spirit was unbreakable, his determination unwavering. He saved every penny he earned, dreaming of the day he could start his own business. Every coin was a symbol of his progress, a tangible representation of his hard work and sacrifice. He lived frugally, denying himself even the smallest luxuries, all in the name of a brighter future. His vision of owning a business was the light that guided him through the darkest times. His first taste of entrepreneurship came with a small rice shop. It was a modest beginning, but to Chung, it represented the culmination of years of toil and sacrifice. The shop was more than just a business. It was a testament to his resilience and determination. It was a place where he could finally put his skills and knowledge to use, a foundation upon which he could build his dreams. Finally, he had a chance to build something of his own. The pride he felt was immeasurable. Every bag of rice sold, every satisfied customer was a victory. He poured his heart and soul into the shop, working tirelessly to ensure its success. It was a labor of love, a beacon of hope in a world that often seemed bleak, but fate, it seemed, had other plans. Just as Chung began to see the fruits of his labor, the world around him started to unravel. The stability he had worked so hard to achieve was threatened by forces beyond his control. It was a harsh reminder that life, with all its unpredictability, could change in an instant. The outbreak of World War II brought with it economic turmoil. The global conflict sent shockwaves through every corner of the world, and Chongjin was no exception. The bustling city that had once been a land of opportunity was now gripped by fear and uncertainty. Businesses struggled to stay afloat, and the future seemed more uncertain than ever. And Chung's rice shop, along with his dreams, crumbled under the weight of the global conflict. The war's impact was devastating, and Chung found himself facing challenges he had never anticipated. His hard-earned business, the symbol of his perseverance, was forced to close its doors. Yet even in the face of such adversity, Chung's spirit remained unbroken. He knew that this was not the end but merely another chapter in his journey. Section 4. The Seeds of Hyundai. The war may have destroyed his business, but it couldn't extinguish Chung's entrepreneurial spirit. The Korean War left the country in ruins, with countless lives shattered and businesses obliterated. Yet amidst the rubble and despair, Chung Ju-young's resolve only grew stronger. He picked himself up, dusted himself off, and started again. With a heart full of determination and a mind brimming with ideas, Chung refused to let adversity define him. He knew that the road to success was paved with challenges, and he was ready to face them head-on. This time, he opened an auto repair shop in Seoul, a city still reeling from the war's devastation. The streets were filled with the echoes of a painful past, but also with the whispers of hope and renewal. Chung's shop became a beacon of resilience, a symbol of the city's slow but steady recovery. Tragedy struck again when a fire ripped through his shop, reducing his hard work to ashes. The flames consumed not just the physical structure but also the dreams and aspirations that had been built within its walls. It was a devastating blow, one that would have broken the spirit of many. Most men would have given up, crushed by the weight of such misfortune. The sight of the charred remains of his shop could have easily led to despair and surrender. But Chung Ju-yung was not like most men. But Chung Ju-yung was not like most men. His indomitable spirit and unwavering determination set him apart. He saw beyond the immediate loss, envisioning a future where his efforts would bear fruit. He believed that every setback was a setup for a comeback. He saw opportunity in the ashes, a chance to rebuild not just his business, but his nation. Chung understood that the true measure of a person was not how they handled success, but how they rose from failure. He was determined to contribute to the rebuilding of South Korea, to transform the nation's scars into symbols of strength. South Korea, ravaged by war, was in desperate need of infrastructure and transportation. The country's roads, bridges, and buildings lay in ruins, and the need for reconstruction was urgent. Chung saw this as a call to action, an opportunity to play a pivotal role in the nation's recovery. Chung, with his characteristic foresight, recognized the crucial role automobiles would play in the nation's recovery. He understood that reliable transportation was essential for economic growth and social mobility. His vision extended beyond just repairing cars. He wanted to build them, to create a homegrown automotive industry that would drive South Korea forward. His auto repair shop, reborn from the ashes, would become the foundation of something much greater. It was more than just a business. It was a testament to human resilience and the power of dreams. Every repaired vehicle that rolled out of his shop was a step towards a brighter future. It would be the genesis of Hyundai. From these humble beginnings, Chung Ju-yung would go on to build one of the most influential and successful companies in the world. Hyundai would become a symbol of innovation, quality, and perseverance, embodying the spirit of its founder and the resilience of a nation. Section 5. Rebuilding a Nation Brick by Brick. In 1947, Chung founded Hyundai Civil Works, a construction company that would play a pivotal role in rebuilding South Korea. With unwavering determination, he secured contracts to rebuild bridges, roads, and other essential infrastructure. His reputation for delivering quality work, on time and within budget, spread quickly. Soon, Hyundai Civil Works was awarded major government contracts, including the construction of the Soyang Dam, at the time the largest dam in Asia. Chung's success in construction was not just about building structures, it was about building trust. He understood that to rebuild a nation, he needed to first rebuild faith in its future. His work ethic, his commitment to quality, and his unwavering belief in South Korea's potential earned him the respect of the government and the admiration of the people.